Hello, shea butter babies. It is I, your favorite chocolate friend, Neo Soul God, but you can just call me Neo. It's a new day, it's a new dawn, it's a new life for you and for me, and I'm so glad to be here with thee. It's time. It's Tuesday again, and time for D&D. And I don't know when I started rhyming this much, but I kind of fucking dig it, quite frankly. It's time for Hillard University, the historically black magic college set in a night skin world, written by yours truly, and starring this amazing cast of amazing players. Let's go ahead and start it off. Um, I want to introduce you to my amazing players. Bree, talk to the people, please.
Hello, I am Bree.
Kokoro said your
Um
title says homebrew review.
well,
I forgot to change the title. I'll fix it. I'll fix that. Don't worry about that. I can fix
uh
that. Go ahead, Bree. Go ahead, Bree. Go ahead.
my name's Bree. I use she, her, they, them pronouns. I play your tool, half orc, life cleric, uses all and any pronouns. Um I am here to beach and party, and I am hoping that some trauma gets rectified this session. But who knows? I don't fucking know. So, anyways, someone else.
Um, Hello, everybody. I am Prim the Oddalotl, and I play the wonderful satyr Diney, who is only sorta overheating with the fluffy legs on the beach. Just a little bit.
Who's
My
next?
turn. Hi, I'm Tamasi. I play Olamide, the Aziza, Drake Warden slash self cleric. Um, both the self cleric is written by our monk Calix, and the Aziza is written by Neo. Just shameless plug. Um, and I'm ready for the beach.
Ready for the beach? Beach?
I'm
I'm
ready for
sorry.
the
I'm sorry.
beach.
Let's go to the waves. Get away.
How's it going? I am Mac Epiphany, and I play the monk Calix, monk slash warlock Calix. Um, and yeah, I have some conversations that need to be had. So
That's an
we'll
understatement.
do it.
Nexties.
Hello, everybody. I am Felix. I play Amar, our night skin bard, and yeah, we're over at my family's place right now. So yeah, it's just pretty relaxing. This is we're on the good side of the island, just enjoying things.
Stuff shade.
The shade.
See, me personally,
Nexties.
Hi, everybody. I'm Yanami. I will be playing Pomperina, the Blink Dog Path of the Pack Barbarian, also made by your DM here. And I'm just ready for beach too, and ready to go for some swims and hopefully learn how to surf.
And last but certainly not least, if I'm counting correctly, our lovely,
Me and two more.
lovely Meadow. Introduce yourself, please.
Howdy, I'm Meadow. I am playing Talon, a Harpy Azure Magic Rogue. Both the race and the class were made by, or subclass was made by our lovely DM, Neo. Thank you so much. And I am at the home of my enemy right now and feeling great about it. I have no worries.
And I'm and I'm Neo. I'm the dungeon master. I play literally everyone the fuck else. So, who wants to give a recap today? N- no bad things happen. Prim,
um,
our lovely axolotl.
hi. My memory might be off, so I will do my best. Previously, a lot of shit and trauma happened in the Grove, so Prudence said fuck it and sent us to both Amar and Talon's home. We were trekking around for a while through the island, heading over to Amar's house. We got to meet all of his sisters, whom we adored. We got to meet his mother, who almost tried to murder him. Um, Prudence is not feeling her best. She is very tired at the moment, so she is resting. We would all willingly die for the 4-year-old, and it is apparently the anniversary of Amar's father's death, so that's fun trauma. Oh, and Yatul's still pissy for some reason.
For some
For
reason.
some
For
reason.
some
You know what?
reason.
I'm sorry.
More
Yatul's still
shade.
pissy for being a because she's a because they're a hypocrite.
Cause they're a hypocrite. Okay, I got your number. Don't worry about that.
Don't even trip.
No,
Don't even trip. I
don't.
got you.
I'll remember this energy.
Look,
Y'all don't
look.
think
I love
y'all
you,
don't remember
Bree.
y'all don't
I
know
love
how
Bree.
pissy
Yatul.
your tool can be. Mhm.
I got your pissy.
Mhm.
All right. Thank you so much for the recap, Prim. That gives Diney DM inspiration in recap inspiration. Thank you so much for that. So let's set the scene here. Um, on the island of Naman, the sun is setting on a very very hard day for the Abyssfits and their new party companions, Pom Pom and Talon Del Delphon. A feast prepared for the anniversary of Jacques, Amar's late father, passed from illness. Happens to be being prepared right now and enjoyed by the party. Where Amar was just reminded by his dear mother, Jeshka. Yes? Am I saying
Yes.
these right? Okay. Jeshka. That the uh, roasted boar was prepared in honor of Amar's late father. And that is where we will be picking up the scene. Amar, your mother just reminded you that your it is the anniversary of your father's passing. How long has it been now?
On Jeek's 4, so it's been about 5 years then, because he passed shortly before she was born.
Understood. Thank you. So, your mother just told you that it is the anniversary of your father's death.
Um, I I stop eating. I take a look at my mom and my sisters. What are their expressions at the moment?
Jenna and Vanna, they just kind of hang their heads a little bit. Um, and Anjik doesn't seem to react. She just
Which makes
is.
sense.
She's just looking at Talon.
Uh, e- e- excuse. Uh, I I get up. I get a plate and I start. I find a good slice of the boar that's still remaining. I put that on a plate, and then one of a little of something else from every other piece on the plate, and I tell everybody, "Excuse me, I must go do something." And they see me walk. I'm going to walk back into the house because I'm going to take this plate into the little prayer room. And light some candles. I'm gonna go in there to reflect, because I did not. And as I walk out, I'm going to just say to my mom, I'm sorry. I did not know. I should have known. I'm so sorry.
As
And
you as you say that, she just holds up the hand. This is not a day of mourning. This is a day of remembrance of your father. There'll be no tears today.
yes, mom. I know, mama, but it is. it is still hard.
I know.
And like I said, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take I'm gonna take this plate and I'm gonna like again walk back into the house.
Okay. Um, as you do so, the party is left with Jessica as Amar leaves the table and returns back into the home. Yes.
Olamide, Olamide kind of raises her hand. Is is this a common night skin tradition to celebrate death in this manner?
Um, it is here.
Does it help get over the loss?
No, but it helps us remember the times that we had and helps us move forward.
Could you tell us anything about him?
Hmm. She gets a little bit of a smirk on her face, and Jessica begins to lean back and says, "My Jacques, he was a brilliant craftsman. He was gifted, trained under dwarves in his craft. He made me this," and she pulls out the dagger that you've seen before now, Olamide. Hunting knife, rather. He gave me this as my engagement present. And I keep it close to me, always.
It's very pretty.
Thank you.
Ooh, this is an excellent opportunity since we finally have a mother figure that is open about emotions.
Oh
That's
goodness.
not actually no. That's fine. And he sits back down.
How does one find love like that?
It often finds you, my dear Zitza.
Calix, he stands up and he has to be excused. He says, "Thank you for the meal. It's delicious." And he picks his plate up and carries it in the house.
Can I follow Calix?
Mm-hmm.
Following Calix.
She just nods her head towards you.
Am I ruining people's meals?
Pampering
When you say that,
Dinah
What?
gives Ola a smooch on the head first before she
when,
leaves.
when you say that, Olamide, your tool gets up. It's like,
Oh
it
lord.
is like, uh, and just like quietly, like just like does like a little bow of their head and goes, um, please excuse me as well. Thanks for the meal. Um, your tool does not go in the house. Your tool wanders like towards the beach, like close enough so that like people can still like see them if needed, but like
There's a
away
hill
from
that
everybody.
overlook. There's a hill that is a little bit away from the home that overlooks down toward the beach.
Oh yeah, your tool going right there. You can ask me about what I'm doing later.
Okay.
We're assuming angst shit. The theme of today is clearly angst shit.
I don't know what you mean. I think you need to worry about Diney's business. Don't worry about your tool's business. That's what
Maybe
I
she needs to
say.
be everyone else's business. Anyway, where were we?
I think Talon is and has been in a deep, focused, intense staring match with this 4-year-old entire time.
Oh, word.
Yeah, because she messaged me. I want to know if that's going to happen again. I want to know if she knows something I don't know. I'm I'm interested.
Okay. You feel probing into your mind. Do you allow it to happen?
Do I sense that it's coming from her?
Mm, you could probably guess.
Then yes.
You hear, what's your favorite color?
Immediately, with no filter, I show her the shimmering phosphorescent lime neon greenish blue that happens in the caves of my people. When you go into certain parts, how that phosphorescent moss kind of lights up the darkness, and I show her that. And I, in my mind, I guess
You show
it's
her that in your
murky.
mind.
Yeah, yeah, because I there's no word for that color of
Hmm.
light.
Hmm. Hmm. She says, you hear again. It's a very pretty color.
I'm gonna try and see if I can like talk back to her only in my mind or if I have to speak. And then I'm going to kind of like tilt my chin and go, "What's yours?" But in my head. Nothing?
Mm-mm.
Amazing. Um, then I'll say out loud, you know, "What's your favorite color?" Tiny, strong human.
Every like ev the remaining people at the table are just like,
It's between me and her now. There's no one else to me.
I'm just watching and eating. Like, what the heck is happening? Huh?
The twins are like,
um,
"Oh, she's doing the thing again."
One thing about
and
Yin, her character ain't putting down no plate.
Yeah.
um,
Is
she
that the truth?
she um tilts her head to the side and just ruffles her hair.
So I'm as soon as she tilts her head, I'm gonna tilt mine. I am a creature of mimicry, if nothing else, and
Ah,
we're gonna mirror each other in that moment. And so I'm gonna look at her hair. Is it that same fiery red that Amar has?
yeah, they all have the same fiery red hair color.
Uh, then I'm going to say, "Well, aren't you so very fortunate that your favorite color is always with you?"
She blushes.
Adorable. Um, I wonder I don't know how it's not risky. It's normal. This is how people talk to children. I'm
Hmm.
going to kind of scoot closer to her and lean in and go, "Do you think I can trust your brother?"
She giggles, and then you feel probing into your mind.
Oh, god dang it. Yeah, I'm going to allow it. I trust this kid wholeheartedly for no reason at all.
And it's what it feels like. Let me describe what it feels like. It feels like it feels like a gentle the hand of a toddler just kind of gently pushing into you, not with like all of their weight, but just like trying to, it's like a child trying to get your attention. Like someone's like tugging on your pants leg almost. That's what it feels
Mom,
like.
mom, mom,
Yeah, I
mom.
think I get
My
the
mom,
internal
my
urge
mom,
to
my
kind of
mom.
like look away or like around, like as if something has just called me from a far distance. But I am gonna allow that feeling to deepen and let the pressure get firmer as she probes deeper in my mind.
Okay. And you hear um he's funny and he does take care of me. He takes care of our family. He gets in trouble, but I love my brother.
As you should, little Anjik, yes. That completely avoids the question that I asked, but as I am aware, it is very usual for people of your brain size and development stage to answer in such way. It was beautiful to talk to you. If you ever want to do that magic word in my brain thing again, that would be wonderful. Anytime.
You said that out loud, right?
Yeah, I have to. She can't hear me.
Yep. Well, honestly, you don't know if she couldn't hear you.
Well, she didn't respond, so I'm going off the assumption that she
Yeah,
can't.
I totally, I smell what you're stepping in. So, um,
A deep pile of shit.
Je-
Damn.
Jessica says, "Word in your brain. What do you mean?"
Hmm? Oh, no, that is just a silly game we make up between me and Anjik. It's called Words in Your Brain. It's like cards for humanity. It's very wholesome.
I'm going. First of all, I need a deception check. Let me get a deception check.
His mom
And I
working?
also want you to be aware that Amar is her son, and she is very good at catching
Fine.
lies.
All right. I can yeah. Yeah. But he's away. How him.
Oh my god, you critically failed that.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh my
Got
God.
to
oh,
be more
But plus
careful.
Going
my
to
plus
listen
my
hurt.
8 plus my one luck stone makes it a 10. So I don't know what the
Yeah,
DC
that's a
is,
10.
but
That's a 10. Let
I okay.
we're gonna give her an insight, and she has expertise in insight because again, Amar is her son.
You better
Dang it,
hope that this is
Amar.
also a natural one.
no, she doesn't need expertise. No.
Wait, doesn't
He
expertise
doesn't
grant you
know
like plus
talent.
11? So that's 11 plus 11?
uh she
Or hers higher than 11?
she knows that you are lying about something,
Hmm. Right.
but
If there's one thing I've learned though in being in society for the first time is that it is impolite to call people out on their lies. They are very more likely to let them slip. So
Oh, oh, you
that
haven't met
is
an island mom.
yeah. I was
You don't
gonna
have
say.
black,
I was gonna
a
say.
black Caribbean mother.
my island mother lives in a cave.
So she's not. She doesn't seem to. Uh, she just continues eating and
Amazing.
says, "You know what? We're gonna leave that there for a second. I want to cut to other shit that is happening. Let's start with Yotul. Yotul, what are you doing?
Starting with me. Okay.
I am starting with you because you're by yourself.
I'm all alone. There's no one here. But okay.
I'm-
What your
Were you
tool
doing
is
spam a
doing?
lot?
What your tool is doing is, I think your tool is your tool probably brought like some food with uh with them, And I think that they are going to. Okay, so I have a question for Yin. Um, is there something that like Zenris would have ever or actually no, I have the answer to this question because we did flower shit. So I think Yotu is gonna like um take one of the flowers that they didn't give to like Prim or like Olamide. Or yeah,
Oh,
sorry. Deity or Olamide.
too
And
late. I guess I'm
the
canon now.
one that Zenris specifically cast her magic on, and I think she's gonna like put it in the ground and like uh put like the plate of food next to it, and I think that they are going to pray. Um and it kind of goes a little something like this. Let me set the scene. Um let me sit up for this.
Gotta get
um
fully into it.
So I think like after setting up like almost like this seeming like altar, um O'Toole is going to like take a deep breath and look up at the sky and go, Liara, I don't know what to do. I am just filled with all of these feelings of pain and frustration and anger, and I don't know how to be happy in a time like this. I don't, I can't put words or explain how I feel. I feel resentment towards Calix and anger towards Diney and frustration towards Zinris. And I chose you, or maybe you chose me, but I worship you because I always thought that no matter what I went through, that as long as I maintained a positive outlook and smiled and brought people together, that everything would be okay and everyone would be able to see the effort that I'm putting in and be able to see how hard I'm trying, and it would make them smile too. But now our team is divided, and I'm tired of having to be the one who smiles and agrees with whatever's going on and who helps try to keep everyone together, and tired of trying to be the voice of reason or I'm just so tired, Liara. I hope Zinris is okay, but at the same time, I never want to look at her face again. What do I do with that? And then I think like Yotu was kind of gonna sit in silence and like meditate too with herself and try to like figure things out.
I need you to roll a religion check, please. No, no, no. Roll a wisdom check.
Just straight wisdom.
Hmm.
Can I give myself guidance?
Yeah, I would say that you meditating would give yourself guidance.
Okay, well that sucks. And let's do this again. Guidance 13, 14, 15, 16 total.
DC was 15.
Yes.
S-
Nice.
So you plant yourself on this hill as the sun is setting. Night begins to fall on Naman. The moon is beginning to rise as its reflection just cascades over the blue ocean. And its reflection goes long and long and long. And you just stare out into the horizon. And a sweet scent fills your nostrils.
Uh, your tool like looks around, and it's like the sweet scent is like also like both instantly calming, but also puts them a little bit on edge. Um, and they like kind of like whisper, Liara.
Close, but no cigar.
Oh God. Oh. Your tool goes, ah, God damn it. Your tool actually says that.
Hey, kiddo.
Hey, Rocco.
And he just, the Earth Genasi, uh, Reginald Rockatelli, Reginald Rocco Rockatelli, um, in robes similar to yours, actually, comes and sits next to you. Um, just sits down cross-legged right next to you and kind of just leans into you, nudging your shoulder and says, uh, uh, "Sorry, the uh, I know I'm not what you're expecting, but uh, for obvious fucking reasons, she can't come here. So I was
Uh,
sent instead."
Your tool laughs and goes, no, that makes sense. Thanks for coming.
Hmm. I'm sorry about Zimris.
Your tool lets out a sicky shy and like a couple of tears fall and they wipe them away and goes, I'm sorry too.
Your tool is not your fault. I need you to
I
understand that.
I know I know that. I know that in my brain and I know that in my heart. But these feelings, the feelings that I feel, they tell me I could have done more or that they say awful things, Rocco. They say good riddance. They say we didn't need her anyway. They say I'm tired. They say I'm tired of Tiny's dismissive attitude, and I'm tired of Calyx being high and mighty, and I'm tired of Olomide losing sight of herself, and I'm tired of Amar not caring, and I'm tired, and I don't know if I want to do it anymore.
He's silent for a moment. He looked at you the entire time as you were speaking, just silent. And as you finish, he turns his head out to the horizon and says, "Kid, I have seen many things in death. It's all hazy. It's like all of time is like fucking rushing around you. No, 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 no. It's more like confetti slowly cascading around you. I can see all of time and space. It's fucking wild. I have seen into the depths of your soul, Yotul, and so is Liara. The goddess of joy chose you. You said something, some bullshit about you choosing her. Yotul, you were chosen. You was chosen to be a beacon of light, a beacon of joy. Every step that you fucking take, you have the power to put smiles on faces, to heal the sick, to bring joy into the people that you touch, to bring people back from the brink of death. You, Yotul, you ain't choose shit. You were made for fucking this. Do you understand me? You was made for this. You was made to bring joy into this world that don't give a fuck about us. Yeah, your fucking party is maladjusted to say the fucking least. You pulled Diney's head out of her ass. You slapped some sense in the fucking calyx. You encouraged Olamide. You look after my mistress. I know it hurts right now. I don't know why Zimris left. I can't see that, and God, by the gods, I wish I could. Coming from somebody who ain't got no fucking family, just like you, I brought joy into the lives of people around me. And you do the same thing. Hey, whoa, whoa, and you like kind of see like the 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 uh the water kind of the image of the moon shake really hard. She's like, "What? Sorry." Apparently, Liara's not a big fan of tough love.
And Yotul like laughs in like the middle of sobs and goes, "Yeah, that sounds like her."
But I said all that to say, kiddo, that you got a gift. Not a gift for divine magics. I'm not talking about that shit. You got a gift to change people, Yotul. Creating joy is some of the most powerful magic ever. You do that with every step you take, with every word you say. It's not going to be easy. It's hard to put a smile on. When I lost my party member my first year, when I wasn't strong enough, it hurt. I held him as he died, Yotul. But Eriza and Frilly, they needed me. They needed me. Diney, Olamide, Safi, Amar, Zenris, Calix, they need you. And as long as I have power, as long as Liara has power, you will have the tools to bring joy to everyone's life that you touch. You hear me? And he nudges into your shoulder again.
Um, Yotul nods and goes, "I hear you, Rocco." Um, the entire time, like Yotul's like crying, and then they just like it's like quiet sobs and quiet like tears, and they keep wiping them away, and then they go, "Liara does sure like putting a lot of stakes on the people she chooses, huh?"
She doesn't choose many.
Right. Thanks for coming to see me.
Hey, you called me. Oh, shit. Fuck. He takes off his hat.
It was like,
I got something for you.
for, for me?
Yeah, for you. Uh, Liara wanted you to have this.
Uh, okay. Yotul like holds out their hands. They're like, I don't.
And I'm gonna cut to the house.
Ah, motherfucker! Damn
Neo
it!
said no spoilers for you.
What's going on in the house?
That's okay. I was getting teary eyed
Calix
anyway.
is Calix is just in the kitchen washing his dishes, cleaning up around, doing what he can to be helpful.
Diney is.
Um,
Sorry, go ahead.
no, that's it.
Yeah, Diney is behind Calix, also helping, but not giving him more than about a foot of space.
I promise you don't have to follow me, Donnie. I'm fine.
You didn't let that slide when I was pissed. I'm not letting it slide now. You could make me go away if you tell me what's wrong.
Amar's family is beautiful.
It is.
I can feel so much love here. But at the same time, I'm reaching a point where I don't really remember my father. I don't know what to do with that.
Hmm. Diney takes whatever Calix is holding out of his hands, sets it down, and just says, "Have you ever talked about him? Both him and your mother to anybody? At home when you were a child, ever?"
No, not really.
Well, if you want to keep someone's memory alive, you either keep a physical piece of them or you talk about them. So, what do you remember about them? It can be as trivial or as groundbreaking as you want it, but tell me what you remember about them while we clean up this, because I would feel bad if we left it like this.
I remember my dad always fixing my shoes. I always put them on the wrong feet. Um, I wanted to grow my hair long like his. I guess I'm getting there. I remember my mom working in the garden every day. I told you about that before.
You did.
I remember my mom more than I remember my dad. I don't know why. It's I should I don't know, Danny. Like I don't know.
You don't have to know. You know that, right? You don't have to know everything. You don't have to have a perfect answer for everything. You don't remember because you are, well, not human, but you understand the turn of phrase. You forget. You were young. You forget. New people came into your lives, new loves, new people that felt like family. And it's okay. That has never been a problem. If it makes you feel better, I didn't even remember Rainey's name for most of my life. Couldn't.
I peeked in on Amar when I first came in the house.
Yeah.
He's paying honor to his father right now. I have no means of doing that.
Just to say
I
you
have
don't.
nobody that remembers who he was or what he was like. Nobody to give me those reminders or to share those memories, or I shouldn't even be sulking about this right now. I don't want to bring down everybody's good mood.
Donnie flicks his forehead.
I told you what was wrong. You can go back now.
No. Donnie takes his hand and says, "Come on, we're going to go do the same thing that Amar's doing, just somewhere else. It doesn't matter if you don't remember what he looks like, what his voice sounded like, how he acted, any of it. If you want to pay respects, then you pay respects. And yes, not knowing him hurts, but you can still ensure that he knows you, wherever he is."
You
And I'm
know,
very sick of you letting this eat you up.
I find it very strange how you have an answer for everyone's problems but your own. But he follows.
Donnie flips his forehead again. Donnie flips his forehead again. It's called denial, dipshit. You're good at it too. Move your ass.
Okay. Where are y'all headed?
We're going to go because Donnie just took her plate with her. She didn't clear it, so she's just going to help.
Y'all
use
can't
other
come
things.
to the hill. Y'all gotta find somebody
We're not
else.
going to the hills.
Y'all can't come to the hill. You can't come to the hill.
It's exclusive real estate.
Alex, what is the clearest memory you have of your father, or just whichever one you do have?
the clearest memory that Calix has. Well, wait, is that in character? Um,
Yes.
Visiting the Grove with my parents.
All right.
I was
Then it
6
won't.
years old.
Well, it won't be the Grove, but just kind of holds out her hands. I can find a forest, and we can see what we can do.
Sure.
All right. She's gonna drag him into the woods.
This is an island.
And he will only
I will
halfway
drag him
like
into wherever there are trees. There is always
he will
one.
only halfway resist.
It's more of a jungle than a forest.
Yeah, this is,
Thank you.
You go into a jungle at night. All right, Chief. You
We
go off.
will be fine.
Roll initiative.
I will fight something. It's fine. It's
Have
fine.
fun.
Okay. Um um into the jungle you go. It is dark because it's a jungle. It's
I
dark.
I have
have a-
I have dark vision.
Dark
It's
vision.
fine.
We're both fine. Push to shove.
Thank you for
Diney just
including that in Night Skins.
push to shove. Diney just uses divine smite at her horns. They start glowing. Just walking.
It's not how smite works.
I don't care. I want glowies.
All right, you get glowies.
Expending a spell slot to glow your horns.
I will accept it until I have a better method of glowing. I will
Okay.
buy a flashlight next time we go somewhere. Deal?
So what is happening in the jungle?
Diney is going to take him not too deep in, just sort of on the edge where there still are a good amount of trees. She's going to just sit Calix down, hand him the plate of food, and say, "All right, I don't have the means of setting up a shrine or anything, and I don't really know Nightskin culture well enough to know what that would look like for you. But if you have anything you'd like to tell him, anything you'd like him to know about you, even if it's just that you miss him, tell him."
Calix doesn't say anything for a moment. He actually like gathers a few sticks and makes like a little bonfire area, and he casts Sacred Flame. And he kneels down and he looks at the flame. And he gives a half smile. I never got to apologize for not being able to save you.
Resist the urge to flick
But
him
I've
into the
worked it.
light again.
But I've worked every day to make sure that I'm protecting the people around me, the people that I love. I think you would like them. They're all idiots, but they're my idiots. And I want you to know that I'm going to become somebody. And when I do, I'm going to create a space for you that I can come to and talk to you like this again.
So you cast Sacred Flame. The color of your flame is purple.
Yes.
Okay. As it catches, which normally wouldn't do this, but fuck the rules. I do what I want. Um, it catches flame. It catches and starts burning in this radiant purple light. And then, after you say what you say, there's a flicker and it changes to a turquoise blue. and goes out.
Um, he kind of lays his hands down flat and he kneels one good time and stands back to his feet.
Okay.
Diney sort of looks to what was left of the flame. She doesn't relight it. She doesn't have a method to. But she sort of just taps at the ground and says, "You have an amazing son. You should be proud of him." And stands back up.
Hmm. Understood. Do you all make your way back to the house?
I do.
Okay.
Um, I actually want to go back to where everybody is and just bow and apologize for disrupting everyone.
You do so. Diney, are you following suit?
Diney says, I'll catch up with you in a minute," and just kind of waits till Callus gets out of sight. And she does not get within about 10 feet of Yatul, but she does just kind of find where Yatul is and just sort of watches. Just making sure Yatul's at least okay, even if they
It
still
looks
want
like
to.
your tool is just silently meditating.
She just waits for Yatul to be done.
Hmm. Amar, real quick. You were at the shrine of your father, yes?
Yes. Yes, in the little prayer room I mentioned earlier.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm there. I've put down the. It's not really an offering, but it is an offering of the food from the feast. I've lit. I've lit a candle. I've lit a candle and incense around it, and I'm just in there. And I'm just in there, sort of. In there, sort of praying, just meditating, just kind of talking to Dad. Talking to Baba.
What do you say?
You would absolutely love her. She is. She is an incredible, very happy girl. The twins. They're they're getting so big. You know, they're not they're not much younger than they're not much younger than I was when you left, but it's hard. It it continues to be hard. I I don't know how to feel. I've been gone this whole time, and every single day I miss them, and every single day I've been missing you. It has been so rough. I mean, Mama can take care of everybody well, and I I I think she's healed more than the rest of us. It's I don't know if I'll be able to do this again next year. This might be my last time to connect. Something is coming, and either I help stop it or it destroys everything I love. And I know I don't know what to do. If there's one thing I know, it's I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do this, and just please continue to watch over everybody while I'm gone. And And if you can give any kind of help, uh, that would be a wonderful time. And I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna get up and start and just kind of sit there a bit before I walk out of the room. I walk out the room and like head back toward everybody having dinner.
Okay. And you do so. I'm gonna cut back to your tool now.
Bruh. Hi.
How was that? Was that suspenseful enough for you?
I'm at the. I'm. Hello. I'm waiting.
Uh-huh. So,
Where we last left off, your tool has her hands out and has been sitting there for the last 20 minutes.
it has been not even a second. Stop all that.
In-game buffering on both sides. Meditation.
Um, Rocco reaches into his hat and it's like really deep in it. Like this hat should not be this deep. Giggity. Um,
Ah.
and
Night, everybody.
he says, Liara wanted you to have this.
Oh,
Hopefully it'll help.
okay. Neo, what is it? Wait, what's wait, oh, I got excited.
You can see it, right?
I'm sorry. I'm okay. Um, wait, should I tell people or can I not?
I mean everybody can see it.
Okay,
So
everyone can see it. Okay.
Okay,
but
where is it?
You gotta go
uh,
to roll 20.
Roll 20.
I'm in roll 20. I don't see anything.
should have popped up.
I see it.
So what Rocco hands you is an amulet with the uh sigil of Liara inlaid with precious stones and made out of adamantium. Adamantine, excuse me. Adamantium is something completely different. Please don't
don't mess with the
get me.
mouse.
Please don't get me mouse.
It's too late.
Please, my God, I can't handle that right now.
You said see an enemy. I heard see an enemy.
This amulet bears the symbol of Liara inlaid with precious stones and adamantine. While you wear this holy symbol, you gain a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls and the saving throw DC of your spells. As you hold this amulet in your hand, an overwhelming feeling of immense joy. The feeling of immense joy emanates through your body, even though you feel grief and sadness. You can hold this and remember what joy feels like, so that when you get there again, you'll know you're there.
Okay, sugar mommy. Okay, sorry, that was Brie. Uh, your tool like very gently like
Celestial
takes
bonk.
it, almost as if like it's going to break, even though like they know it won't because it's from Liara, so like it won't. And like they close their eyes as the feeling washes over them, and it helps serves as a reminder of why they keep going and what they're fighting for. They're fighting to feel like this again, yes, but for everyone that they care about to be able to live in a world where they can feel like this most of the time. And that's all your tool wants. And Yotul puts the amulet over their head. Um, and as it lays on their chest, they like squeeze it a little bit. And they look at Rocco. Thank you. And then they look at the sky. Thank you.
He said, Rocco just sits there for a moment, looks back out toward the ocean, and says, "It gets harder before it gets better. But I know you. I've had the pleasure of knowing you, rather. And I know that you'll find a way to find that feeling that that amulet makes you feel."
And Yotul nods, and a sad smile graces their face, and they say, it wouldn't be worth it if I didn't have to try.
You goddamn right. Oh, uh, looks like that's my cue, yeah? Uh, I do enjoy these talks we get to have. You
Me too.
should try praying more, goofy.
I will. I I should, and I will. Until next time.
Yeah, till then. And Rocco begins to dissipate into rainbow particles, particulates reminiscent of your magic and Liar's magic. As your meditative trance ends, and around your neck is the amulet of the devout.
Material girl.
Woo, woo.
Um, this is great. Um, I give me one moment because I do need to see if Yotul has a spell because uh if
You said you poured a lot of your magic into Prudence.
I did, so I don't really got any spell slots left. All right, I'm just gonna oh no, that's a second level spell slot. Dang. Okay. Um Yotul is just going to kind of like um take a couple of deep breaths and then um like break down into like full uncontrollable sobs. Um and they're going to do that until there's nothing left. Cut.
Crying's a free action.
Yay, crying's a free action, y'all.
Crying's a free action. Can we just cry during all of combat?
Yes.
It's that cleric action economy for me.
Material
Okay. So back at the table, back at dinner, um Jessica motions to Jana and Vanna. Please provide our guests with some form of entertainment. And they run in the house, run back out with both of their spears, and take up combat positions
You're gonna fight? Can I fight? Can I
towards
go?
each other.
Oh,
Oh, oh.
So
let's
Calix is
not
gonna
all
sit
fight,
down next
damn
to
it.
Talon.
um,
I had a question, Miss Bunka.
yes.
How do you pick just one love?
Who says I did?
I was under the impression that most night skins were monogamous.
This is true. She's literally not going to say anything else.
This is. Mm.
Kids are around Olamide. Come on, keep up.
4-year-old at the table.
I want to
Her
inside
4-year-old.
that. I want to
her-
inside that.
You can insight that if you want.
That 4-year-old
I
sitting
want
there
to
like she knows
inside because I want to
everything.
know how many lovers. I mean, Amar might
She's
have
absolutely
nine
monogamous.
now.
She's absolutely.
25,600 lovers.
She's absolutely monogamous.
No, I can't say that.
But who knows? Maybe she was wild in her younger years. You don't know.
It's true.
What made you pick your husband?
Um, hmm. The way he made me feel when he looked at me.
I'm glad you finished that statement.
Huh?
I'm gonna need a.
Aw.
I'm gonna need like a spray bottle for
Kelly
Tomasi. Like,
gives one of these.
no,
No,
stop
it's
it.
for Tabasi because
It's for
Olamide
Tabasi.
is fine. It's Tamasi that
Fair. No, to be fair, is mom even like surprised, or is she just like, yeah, okay?
Fatings, I guess.
I
You don't
resent
really.
that
You're not
person,
really able
too.
to. This woman is just really hard to read, Olamide.
I figured.
Um,
Pomperina leans towards Talon and the 4-year-old, and she's like, "You can read mine. You talking heads. Can I try? Can you do it to me? I want to know.
girl.
I'm
I'm sorry.
curious."
you just outed this toddler.
No,
Um,
Talon
Really
did it first.
No, Talon covered up with the flawless deception.
Oh, did
the flawless deception. The
Talon
flawless
is a great
deception.
liar, as we have seen him before. Talon is great at on the spot thinking and excuses.
You say, she
Pop off
says
the
to you,
tiger.
she just looks at you and just tilts her head back and forth. No, seeming like she has no clue what you're talking about.
She looks at Talon and she's like, "Nothing happened. Are you okay? Are you hearing things? Do we need a doctor?" She's just like touching her head and like.
As soon as she says you're hearing things, Talon's like, a new lie I can latch onto. And it's gonna be like, yes,
A new lie has been
such
unlocked.
a long day. It's been so hard. I think I'm just exhausted.
Oh,
Did
she
we
just, like,
add
wags
too
her
low
tail
for
to
his
like
first
cool her
score?
off.
Okay. So the twins take up combat positions. And as they do, they summon their guardian stars. They are twins, so they both have Gemini stars. And their twins, their celestial twins, begin to fight each other. And it is an amazing display. These two little girls are extremely talented fighters. But they are fighting. These swipes would be deadly if they weren't so talented. Amar, you're back watching this, yes?
Yes.
They are way fucking better than you.
He knew the spear was not his given weapon.
Is the show captivating most everyone here?
Yes.
Great. Can I kind of move away towards Amar's mom, like arms crossed, just kind of looking at her side eye wise and be like, I've never met anyone from this side of the island. It's pretty fucking sick.
A swear around the mom?
She has
So
no manners.
Calix is keeping a particular eye on Talon and Amar's mom because he incited them earlier. So he's just kind of like watching, making sure nothing pops off.
So she actually turns from the bench um, and stands up and stands next to you. This is a very tall woman.
Yes,
She's
I'm
very,
terrified.
very tall. And she says, I have only met
Osprey.
someone from your side of the island a handful of times in my life, normally disputing over hunting and things of that nature. I had no idea that a flock of harpies was there, though.
God, the urge to lie is so strong.
Yes,
She
I
already
don't know.
sussed me out pretty quickly once, so I think with me just being intimidated by her physical size, her like perception prowess, and seeing her throw a knife with pretty deadly accuracy, and of course all the rumors from growing up on the other side of the island, I think I'm just gonna level with her and be like, there is no flock. It is just me, and my family is much closer to you than you would think. Um, but I was raised to believe that you were. I want how. Okay, be polite. Be polite. I was raised to believe that you were barbarian people who would kill us on sight.
Does
Well,
saying be polite cancel out that a little?
I said
Like
with
no
all due
disrespect.
respect.
Yeah, right. Like
Just because you say all due respect doesn't mean you can say whatever you want to say to me.
So,
That's exactly what it means.
she's pleasantly surprised. She hasn't been killed. They seem like
Um,
normal, nice people so far.
she says, yes. That's all she says.
Can I? You are so scary, but not for the ways that I thought you would be. Is it? Could you maybe tell me what your people say about mine? I'm making a mental Venn diagram in my head, and I want to see what is bullshit and what is real.
They say that you are, well, since I was a little girl, I have heard that your people, that your side of the island, worshipped an evil dragon that would consume entire peoples, and that you also make sacrifices to the great Leviathan.
I think Talon's stunned. I don't think she hid her gasps at all. I think they were pretty open about how much this shock, like clutching pearls that did not exist. Um very taken aback, and she's going to kind of compile this information and probably go, cool, 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 cool. Yes, yeah. Uh in in comparison, we don't really talk that bad about you guys. So barbarian could be considered really good fighter, very skilled, very strong. I can see what's going on here and I can confirm.
Very,
Um
very cute.
but you think we're going to end the world? Like shit, man. That's crazy. I also wouldn't go over to the cave. That's wild. I I don't know whether it's better to let you think that that is true or to lie to protect my people with a bolstered rumor. What would you do in my position?
I would look to the future. I would look beyond what has become and look forward to what will be. I am a warrior by nature. I must always be ahead of my opponent. But sometimes the greatest battle is not fought.
I think Talon has just a glimmery glow about Amar's mom. I think she views her as like the ultimate warrior. Um, I don't think there's a higher tier of goal for Talon than to be this solid in confident in her strength and her like determination and her wisdom. Uh, so I think she's going to look at her and kind of really take in this information and this advice because she doesn't normally take advice from anyone and is going to uh kind of nod and extend her wings to give a gentle bow and go, you have raised beautiful family and you have managed to remain a formidable warrior. I hope sincerely that I will never be one of your opponents.
You will not be.
Thank you for giving us shelter. It means more than some of us will say. I'm
She
directly
just,
referring to Prudence.
yeah, she literally just nods. And with that,
Oh,
the display of combat prowess ends, and Jessica says, "Well, I am sure that you all are weary from your travels. Jenna, Vanna, show our guests to their rooms, and you too." Just looks at him. Just looks at Amar.
can I insight that conversation just to kind of?
Yeah, go ahead.
She good over there? Everything all right?
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, she good. She good.
Yeah,
She
Well,
all right.
everything seems to be okay. Everything's smooth. Everything's smooth. Okay.
it's
Uh,
copacetic.
that being said, you all are shown into the house by Jana and Vanna. Um, Jessica says, "Amar, one moment."
Yes, mama.
She waits until everyone is in the house, and she pulls you in close for the tightest hug you've ever been given. My son, I am so proud of you.
I saw Amar just starts Amar just starts crying right there. They, they keep up. It's been hard. It's been so hard.
I know. I know. And she's taller than you clearly, but she literally just begins like slowly stroking the back of your head and your hair, untangling it, like running her fingers through your hair, untangling it as it comes through. You should brush your hair more.
I'm sorry, not a lot of time in battle for not a lot of time in battle for grooming.
Hmm. This is true. Now, go. May sleep find you well.
And, then, and I'll go into the room as well. Everyone's got their own hammock, so
Yeah.
Can I say one thing?
Yes.
Um,
As they're going into the house, Olamide is going to lean to the twins. Did you know that your brother's falling in love with a princess?
That okay. That
snitching
makes
for
them.
me.
It's the snitching.
This is
They
good snitching. This is allowed.
they're glowing, and Janice says, "No way."
Yes, she's been training him to fight to guard by her side, and they have been. Well, she's gotten him on the ground. I'm not going to finish that statement, but
He's learning. He's
like
learning.
they are an amazing pair. I mean, I wish you could see it. Her name, well, her name is Pendragon, and she's princess of the light night skins. What are they called again? Um, the night skins without sun. And
are you actually forgetting, or do you?
yes,
Or
I'm actually forgetting.
Oh,
The red
Britannian.
bones.
That's right. Britannians.
Oh, God, they're just humans. They-
I was waiting for the ones without seasoning, but we will take this too.
oh my god!
Oh,
Oh my god!
where's your color?
Iconic moments. Iconic moments from Hiller University.
Oh my God, Ola! You can't just ask people why they're white.
Okay.
Oh god.
As you all begin to climb in your hammocks, and begin to rest, Prudence is just there, uh, sleeping. Now that you all think about it, you've never seen Prudence sleep before. And Safi comes in, and Safi has just been near Anjik this whole time, just kind of like sitting near her and under her and stuff like that. And she Anjik actually rode Safi into the house.
Because Ola
And
and Anjik would be the same size.
roughly, yeah. So
This does not bode well for you.
Safi curls up under your hammock, Olamide, and begins to sleep. Calyx, as you climb into your hammock, Ima crawls out of your robe and just curls up on your like your chest and stomach and begins to fall asleep. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Oh,
Oh, I'm
um,
sorry. Did you want to
yeah,
do something, Palm?
yeah, I was I was gonna say Pomperina tries to get into the hammock, and you know how dogs like stumble when the car is moving? She
Yes.
kind of does that, or she's like trying to like get very comfortable, like falls out a couple times, and then
you
finally finds a comfortable spot and just lays there.
you
Hold
just
on.
lay it. You
Hold on.
you lay it.
1 second.
You lay it.
Things in the hammock. Little whirlwind.
Calyx, I'm sorry.
That's fair. That's fair. You just laid it. You just lay down. You just lay down. But yeah, that's what we're gonna take. That's what we're gonna take a break. We'll be back in 10 minutes, y'all.
Okay.
Pee time.
Uh,
And we are back. Thank you so much for your patience. Hope we weren't gone too long, but jumping right back into the gym jams. Um, Lair Air Horn Messiah's in the chat. I'm sorry, y'all. That's one of my that's one of my IRL party members. Anyway,
Oh, cool.
so
Give him hell for us.
I want to cut back to Yotul coming back from the hill.
Yes. I'm
Everyone's
just
starting to make their way back in the house.
okay, yeah. Yeah, Yotu would probably start walking back like after he saw like that everybody at the table was like moving inside. After they were inside, he would start like heading back.
Diney
Okay.
is just at the bottom of the hill, leaned up against a tree, exactly about 3 steps off of the hill, just kind of staring at you two.
Can I like see her?
She's not stealthing in the fucking
Oh.
slightest.
Can I insight her? Like what's his energy? Because Yotul is very sensitive right now and doesn't well,
Ain't for the bullshit right now.
it's
Please give me that
really
insight
not
check.
for the bullshit.
Give me the insight.
Okay, let me do insights. I'm gonna give myself guidance. Cause of course I am
15.
15.
Despite not
What is
hiding
your
anything,
tool? Yeah, what
Cupcake.
is your tool clock on 15?
despite technically not hiding anything, can I still roll deception?
Then you're hiding
What?
something.
This
Point.
look at this dude.
I
Look
Look
definitely
at
get
this
to roll it.
dude.
There.
at this
Yeah, you
Look.
can roll. I mean, if you want to roll deception, you can. Damn.
Nah, I'm just being a little shit.
liar, liar,
I have so
pants
much
for
energy
hire.
today. With a 15, Diney is something between worried, pissed, and just trying to make sure you are at least physically safe.
Uh Yo Tool.
I would just like to say the history of campaign, no insight on Donnie has ever warranted just one answer.
Yo Tool.
I don't know how to do shit. Sorry.
Yo Tool doesn't look at Diney but like stops after walking past her. Like but just slightly. And pulls the persona, do you need something? Like um yeah.
Diney just shrugged. They're just gonna shrug and says, none of that was words. Diney just shrugs and says, you have enough space? Or do I need to back up more feet so that you have more?
Yo Tool turns to you and looks you like straight in the eyes and goes, Diney, I'm genuinely very upset.
I know.
And I've been spending this time trying to sort through my emotions. And I understand that maybe I haven't been fair to you, but you do the same thing all of the time. Whenever you're upset, whenever you're mad, there's the glares and the flicks and the side comments, and that is how you cope. And I understand that. But I need you to understand that while I am sorting through my emotions and my feelings, I need you to not act the way you are currently. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's cute. I don't think it's sweet. You understand?
Yeah, and I know. You have been nothing but fair, frankly, throughout the entirety of this. Your reaction has been valid, your emotions have been valid, and that's why I never yelled at you or got in your face more recently when you started acting like this. I knew you needed space. I've been giving you space, as much space as I can at least, but I still don't want to see you physically hurt. So, do you need me to back up and give you more space right now and more time? Or do you want to have a conversation?
You gotta choose even or odds for me, babes.
Mm,
Sorry.
even.
I
Even.
like it. I don't even have to do shit. It's great for
You
me.
said even?
Let's do even.
Okay.
Shrugs.
Oh, you
Hey!
lucky.
Hey!
Can we talk about that if hands actually got thrown b- between Diney and Yotul? That'd be some serious shit.
Yo,
That would
I
be
remember.
so
Yo.
fun.
Like, can we
Actually, no,
actually?
no, no,
I,
no, 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 no.
That would be
Yo,
so
we don't do
fun. We need
PvP.
to
We don't do
carve
PvP.
some
But
point.
I'm just
Or
saying.
just any.
I would like to say it would be Prim, like Diney would absolutely win in this moment only because Yo Tool has, remember, Yo Tool has given up all of their spell slots to help Prudence, or most of their spell slots. I only got four first level spells left right now, y'all.
I'm just saying, like
So,
fresh on a fresh day, no holds bar, just hands.
yo.
That'd be some serious shit.
We
But
need
anyway,
to.
I'm sorry. I'm not
We
trying to
need to
instigate. I'm
spar at
sorry.
some point. I need to see this. But yes, I'm so here for this.
Yo Tool sighs, takes a deep breath in, deep breath out, and is like gently like squeezing the amulet around their neck, which Diney would probably know. This is new. This is a new item. Um, Yo Tool absolutely did not have this before.
Daddy probably doesn't want to
Um,
comment on it because it's pretty, does not feel right. She just kind of looks at it, nods, looks back.
and then Yo Tool looks at Diney and goes, "Fine. You want to talk? Let's talk."
Right. Diney gets up. Diney stops leaning on the tree, walks over to your tool, still keeps about a foot in between them, and just looks up.
I am angry and I am upset. And I'm upset about Zenris leaving. And there's part of me thinks that maybe it's for the best. But I think something that has upset me even more than that, which is surprising, is that in that moment, after this very upsetting and traumatic thing for all of us, I couldn't rely on you. I couldn't rely on Calix. I couldn't rely on Olamide. And I couldn't rely um, with Amar, rely on Amar. And despite us being a team that has just lost someone that I at least thought we all cared about, I felt alone. And if we can't even find a way to be there for each other during times of turmoil, then maybe we shouldn't be together at all. I shouldn't be the one that always has to try to bring people together. Olamide shouldn't be the one that always has to try to bring people together when she's not in her angry state. Sometimes I feel like you, like Calix, like Amar, sometimes I feel you guys just don't care. It's been really hard to deal with that and to deal with this alone. And don't say that I don't have to, because you've already shown that's what I have to do. All of you. And that's hard and it hurts. I'm done. Please, not the claps.
Prim clapping. Tiny sort of just sits there, nods. Yutul, what could I have done? What could Amar have done? What could Calix have done? Frankly, what have any of us ever done in this situation? Nothing. We've never been in this before. We've lost a friend, and it hurt. And instead of coming together, we took my approach, which was pure, unadulterated vengeance and violence without seeking answers. And where did that put us? I don't bring people together. I just don't. I act with violence. I react like this because this is the only way I actually know how to react to a situation. But when I walked away, it's because I knew whatever solution I could have offered or whatever help I could have offered wasn't needed. Not because you were there, just because it wouldn't have done anything. It had just led to more fighting. Olamide was so lost in her own head, she was attacking Amar. Amar was visibly wounded by one of his peers and did not know how to react. Calix never knows how to react to situations, so his answer is stoicism. And I react with violence, and that wasn't needed. So I walked away. And I'm sorry that I hurt you in that, but I don't know what else to do. I just don't. So tell me, honestly, what do you think I could have done? What should I have done? What have I ever done that was comforting or guiding in that situation that wasn't days after the fact?
You
After
should
adrenaline died.
you should have been there, Diney. It's
And then
okay. It's You were upset. We all were upset. And you should have yelled and screamed and thrown things and gotten angry and cursed and spew vengeance and anger and whatever you needed in that moment. But you should have stayed. Because you're not. We're all feeling different things. And when you walk away, it feels like you don't care about the rest of us, that you don't care about me. And I feel a little bit of that from all of you, but it especially hurts when you do it. I'm not asking you to stop being who you are, but I'm asking you to, in times of turmoil, in times in pain and sadness, and hurt that you show me that even though we're suffering, that I can count on you to be there for us, that I can count on you to stay. Because right now, I can't count on that. And I can't trust that you will.
Can y'all start walking back toward the house,
Yeah, we
please?
walking.
Yeah, they're
we're
walking.
doing a little. We're doing a little walk. We walking and talking. We walking and talking.
They're still walking. As they walk, Diney just sort of looks over Utul and says, I do care, Utul. I did care. I never stopped caring. I don't ever stop caring. I just didn't want to hurt you. I'm sick of hurting people and of being hurt and of letting people. Oh no, Bree died.
Says she's not visible. I think she's still
ah,
here.
um, I am sick of getting hurt and hurting other people because I'm hurt. I walked away because I thought it was the only thing to do, the only option that wasn't me screaming and calling everybody there an idiot. And then, frankly, cussing out, you not, fuck, wrong name, cussing out Zenris for a multitude of reasons, not even limited to all of that. But I thought you knew that I'd come back eventually. And I'm sorry that I didn't make that clear to you.
Bree, just checking in, make sure you're still with us.
I think Bree is dead.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move you all back into the house then.
Yes.
You both climb into your hammocks. It's silent for a moment. The only light in this room is the moonlight peeking through the window. This is the first moment of respite that you've had since the attack on the Prismatic Grove. Salem is still at Prudence's side, has not left, still in this goat form. The feeling is here is heavy as you all think to the loss of your friend. The image of Zenris walking into the darkness fills your minds. As many of you stare at the ceiling, rocking back and forth, the ocean in the background, the only sound that you hear. As its waves crash against the shore, the smell of the salty sea fills the space. As the warm air fills your lungs. What are you all doing?
I am holding Ima and just kind of thinking about the way that I handled the conversation with your tool back in the grove. and that I need to talk to them.
I'm in my own bed for the first time in months, so I'm like actually like I'm looking to pass
Clogged.
out. I'm just
Clogged.
yeah.
Tomasi, did you raise your hand? Did I miss that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Two things. Bree's trying to get her internet back.
Okay.
And two, Ola has made a point not to really talk to anybody since they got to Amon. Um, she's scared. She's kind of hiding under the covers. She
Um, Ola, was that it?
Yeah,
yeah.
I lost the tail end of that. Oh, okay, okay. I
Yeah.
just wanted to
Oh,
make sure.
to make sure too.
Yeah, she made a point to only talk to Amon's family or Talon and just Amar. Why am I saying Amon and why am I getting you two mixed up? Maybe
So
Amar
many
is the
people.
reincarnation of Naman. We never know.
We'll never know.
God. Um, Tiny sort of looks over to where Salem is still rocking Prudence. Just very gently taps Salem and whispers, just kind of like whispering, like, "Do you need a break or water or anything?" Just worried. Salem doesn't really need to eat, but just checking in on Salem at least and leaving Prudence to rest.
Pomperina pokes Talon, and she's like, your home is so beautiful. Uh, when did when do we get to go see your place?
I'm so glad you asked that, Pom Pom.
Yes.
If you want, we can go right now. Do you want to go for a walk?
Oh, can we? I mean, it's been a little, kind of gloomy here, and Prudentius is sleeping. She won't even know.
No, we should wait until everyone is nice and deep in sleep and then maybe go see my family or whatever. No big deal.
Yeah, okay. All right, we can do that. Just she like gets really hyper and just like lays back down and like tries to like stay still, but she can't.
Okay. What else is happening? Oh yeah, you were talking to Salem, Tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Salem stops rocking Prudence for a moment and says,
He's back.
"I shouldn't be here. Mistress is using the last of her magic even now to keep me with you all."
Why?
What was that?
Why?
So that you're not alone.
Making
Above
herself.
board, do you know how many times we've been alone in more dangerous situations than this?
Y'all shut the fuck up. Leave Salem alone. Salem's doing Salem's best. Tiny just sort of huffs and like very carefully pats the top of Salem's head, even though she knows Salem won't like it. Prudence making herself more ill and stressing both of you out doesn't help. We've got this. And if we don't, Mars family's in the other room, and they definitely have this. Go rest. Actually, either rest or I'm gonna start making you walk on the beach so that you can see how hard it is to walk on sand with hooves.
Salem stops rocking Prudence. Looks over to you. Looks over to all of you. And she comes over and just kind of nuzzles you, Diney,
Tiny
and says,
just holds her head.
and she says, "We leave for the other side of the island in the morning."
I'll let them know.
And Salem desummons herself. Is anyone else saying anything? Maybe unpacking the fucking day before I move on?
Not it.
I would like to say,
Yeah,
yo,
no.
Tool, our well, first, Xfinity don't want me to be great.
I know, and Xfinity don't want no one to be great.
I'm assuming we made it back to the house and stuff, right? Okay.
Yes.
Um,
Do you want the summary?
yes, please. Too long didn't read.
Uh, damn. Um, Summary was typed words. Diney does care about you, Tool. She didn't want to hurt you by being angry at you or anybody else, and she thought that you, ow, and she thought that you knew she would come back eventually. Right now, everyone is sitting inside of Amar's room. Amar's clonked the utter hell out. Ima is sleeping on Callus's chest. Pom Pom and Talon are talking about Talon's home, and Ola is too scared to say anything.
And
Bet.
everyone saw shadows of Xenorus by the beach.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
Mhm.
Ow, motherfucker!
Ow.
That's the fire
Ow.
alarm.
What was that?
So let's
That was
hope.
the
No,
fire
that
alarm.
was the
Let's
sound of the fire alarm. So let's hope
hopefully,
Diney okay.
she's okay.
Oh, broken.
Hopefully their roommate just burnt some eggs or
Okay.
something, and that it's not like a
Oh my
legitimate
god.
fire.
That was that was
Breaking
intense.
vibes.
Um
So
damn. So I think when the O'Toole gets back, probably says something to Diney like we'll talk more later or something. And then after that whole scene with Salem and stuff, uh once Yotul recognizes that like nobody else is talking, Yotul's gonna nod and be like, okay. And they are gonna point to Calix and they're gonna point to Amar and they're gonna be like, you two, we are talking tomorrow. And then they're gonna be like, good night, and they're gonna go to sleep.
I love that.
But they say it very seriously and then they say good night real cutely.
Of course, because that's how we do things here.
Um,
um bef-
yeah, I think Ola has her hand up.
Hmm.
Oh, Calix was trying to say something. Like, I can wait.
I was actually gonna say Calix is gonna go check on Olamide. Just sit down at the floor next to her hammock. Hey, and he rocks the hammock kind of. You all right?
You don't hate me, do you?
He smiles and leans forward and kind of brushes her hair to the side. Never.
What do you do with anger? With sadness? It comes so frequently now. don't I don't know what to do. It's
Well,
overwhelming.
the way that I handle anger might not work for you, but I can teach you to meditate.
Does it help?
It helps me. At the very least, it can help you to compartmentalize until you know what to do with it.
So you
Bruh.
just put it in a box until you deal with it later?
For some people, yes. For other people, no.
Is
At the end
that
of the day, you
healthy?
have to release that energy. At the end of the day, you have to release that energy, or it can be very unhealthy. But you have to have a healthy way to do it.
That's very confusing.
Okay. For example, on the day of the assault, everybody had all of this anger pent up and they directed it at each other. We all directed it at each other.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry too. But what we should have done was taken time that we didn't have to assess exactly how we were feeling and communicate that so that nobody was being hurt over something that wasn't their fault.
So just talking about it makes the feelings go away?
I can't say it makes them go away, but it can help you make sense of them. It helps.
I'm scared. I'm scared I'm not good enough to be here. I'm terrified that me not understanding pushes all of you away. I know there's so much I don't know about this world, and you guys are so patient with me and you help me to understand, and I'm afraid that that's putting a lot on you. There's
Oh,
so
Mayday. There isn't one person in this group that handles their emotions perfectly. We can't hold that against you.
I shot a Mar.
To be fair, he was in disguise and he's a good actor.
Can we warn me when people are going to take the form of our enemy? Because, like, it's really confusing. And she just kind of looks over at Amar. Can you warn me next time, please?
Oh my god!
Again,
You've
I,
got
still
I
Deep
think
asleep.
we might.
asleep.
20s.
Still asleep.
We,
Just
we definitely should come up with a symbol, a signal or something.
New code phrase.
We need a safe word.
I
I don't think that means what you think it means.
It's a word to keep me from shooting people. It keeps them safe.
All right, we'll come up with a signal. But please don't blame yourself.
Then you promise not to blame yourself too?
Deal. And he like gets up on his knees and gives her a hug.
I give him a
Aw.
tight hug back.
Get some rest. Apparently, we're going to the other side of the island in the morning.
The island has two
And he-
sides?
That's four because it's an island.
You have to realize she doesn't do island. Her island floats. There's just one.
Oh my god.
Meadow has her hand up.
Hey, Meadow.
Hi. I think while like swinging on the hammock, she's kind of like watching them have this deep conversation. We're in a very small room where we all have like hammocks strung to each other's corners. So I think she's just like listening and is like, this is very cool group. We search secrets at the end of a devastating battle. I like this for us.
Because you are not used to this because
Exactly.
your
They're
party
just like
members
blasting
are
their
again.
mixtapes back at
Yeah,
my place.
you no. Gavin and Tyrone about this time would be having a conversation about the nuances of casting enlarge reduce on body parts.
Listen, listen. This is lovely because usually I am having something dwarf splain to me.
Oh, you mean my Gavin tie? Yes.
Yeah. See, Pom
Uh,
Pom gets it. Thanks, Pom Pom.
you're
So
welcome.
since we are telling secrets, I guess, and we are now part of best friend group, and everything is normal here because we tell secrets in the night, like sweet, sweet sleepover. Uh, I'm dying.
Pardon?
This
Wait.
is
Yo,
probably the
Tool,
first
Wait,
time
like,
they see
wait.
Did we
Talon
somehow
smile.
pick up
Wait.
another fucking cursed party member?
yo, yo, Tool, who was asleep, does in fact turn. Like, does the, like,
Jesus H Christ.
I feel
So
like
we
I'm the
all
only one
have
who's not
our
in my hammock. Let me
thing.
go back to my hammock.
Let me go back to my safe corner.
I just wanted to make sure that we all have best friend secrets on each other. So,
Why
I
are
hear
you
your
dying?
conversations, you hear my conversation. Pom
Why
Pom,
are
you tell
you
a secret?
dying?
Oh but first, above board, would Pom Pom known that already, or would this be her first
I
time?
think you would have been adventuring with her long enough to know that she's frequently sick and throwing up. Most often, or more frequently, the more recently it's been.
Okay, all right. So she has her assumptions. All right.
Can we do
Secrets?
anything about it?
Oh, yeah, don't worry about that. It's gonna be fine as long as we get to the other
We
side of the island.
Diana's just like, we no longer accept everything is fine when it comes to matters of dying. We have made that mistake about 6 or 7 times, me being one of those times. Explain.
Well, you see, you know how when you look at me, all you can see are the dozens of scribbly blue tattoos all over my skin on every inch except for my face, and even then I have a couple here.
Yes, they're lovely.
Oh, thank you. They're killing me.
Oh, twinsies, I
what,
guess.
what, why do you have them if they kill you?
Oh, it's
The Tool
actually a
says this
very
like half asleep.
beautiful, but a very beautiful tradition in my home. You'll see tomorrow. They choose someone who is graced with the strength and magic of many beasts. That's me, okay. And I get imbued with this magical tattoo. And every time I encounter a beast that I, want to steal it from, I steal something beautiful about it because there's beauty in everything, and now there's a lot of beauty on my skin. It's also killing me. Not great to have, but also so cool, so fucking sick.
So they choose you to
Die?
purposely, like, gather information knowing that it'll kill you eventually.
Well, it just kind of usually makes you sick. Like we have, if you get more of the ink inside your skin, then it kind of replenishes. It's better for you. Uh, our reserves were depleted. I'll say.
I
So
I
how
don't
can we
even know what
find
that
more?
means.
Oh, you have to pray to this ancient god and then give offering to giant squid octopus baby, and then you have to milk it for its ink, and then you have to bless the ink. It's a whole rigmarole. You know what I
Can
mean?
I can I do
I
like a
I
religion
get
check or
Okay,
some
let's get
shit?
started.
Kennedy,
Right, for
Kennedy.
real.
I want to do the same, but Daddy is
I
also just kind of looking over at Callie.
I'm
Like, "Can
just
you
gonna
hold
do.
another
Can I
thing?"
do since I'm a cleric? Can I do a religion check with
I'm
like
pretty good at religion. I
advantage or
feel like this
something?
is.
I will give you. I can't do it at advantage because this is also cultural stuff.
Ah, fuck.
So I'll give you a religion check normally.
Okay.
Yeah, Pomperina's
Oh
just nodding her
Jesus. All
head like
right.
she's
Let's do.
I was like,
Pom Pom
"Yep,
gets it. Pom Pom always gets it.
I have 13 total. Mm-hmm.
13 total." Yo,
Yeah.
Tool, you ain't never heard of anything like this in your life.
I'm like, yo, Tool over
Can
here,
Ima give
like,
me the help action?
yo, Tool, like, starts whispering to the amulet on their chest. They're like, yo, do you know about, have you heard of this? Here's nothing. This is not a, like, microphone to talk to Liara, but they're like, have you heard of this before? Like, I don't know. Okay.
Olamide just kind of goes over to her hammock and casts Spare the Dying.
Oh no!
She doesn't know what else to do.
Yo, Tool's like, where can we find the squid? Like, where is the squid? Is it the
Oh,
squid or the squid baby that you got to get the ink from?
yeah, no, it's all like a complex. Don't worry about it.
Wait, so wait, I
I
want to know what I know on my
I kind
religion
of heard
check.
that we're
Can I
going
give me
Except
there
help action?
tomorrow.
Like, I really want to
Interesting. You
know.
say don't worry about it, and it's kind of giving me the vibes that you don't really care if you live or die. And I'm not really in an emotional place where I can handle that information right now. So, like, if you don't care more about your life and living, that's okay. I just can't handle that information right now. And Yo Tool turns back around to go back asleep.
Um,
Good night.
Tiny
Uh,
just kind of like Tiny just kind of like leans over and goes, if you do not care about your life, we will force you to care, just so you know," and rolls back over too.
Calix, what were you saying, Big Cat?
Oh, I just wanted to know if Ima can give me the help action on my religion check.
Yeah, sure.
what does spare the dying feel like if you're not on your last breath?
21.
I don't know.
Dang.
Actually, I guess I haven't thought about that. Spell to die just feels like from Olamide. I'm sure it just feels like a nice warm hug of please don't die.
Yeah, pretty much.
Amazing.
Oh, I didn't see a roll, Calix. Oh yeah, I see it. 18, 21,
21.
21. Calix, you have heard of, well, not heard of. You've seen scrolls about the Great Leviathan. And that the form that it takes can change. There are not many Leviathans. They are creatures of pure elemental power that have immeasurable strength. You recall that they are the what is it called? They are the elder. They are one of the elder elementals. They have more powers than genies. You've also heard that when they do breed, that baby leviathans secrete an ink of pure potent elemental power. Could be that. You don't know.
Boy, if you don't.
Is it possible to come up with a substitute or some other source of magic? That's it. Calix is thinking about this forever now. So
Does he say that out loud?
I don't know if it's out loud. He might just be kind of like mumbling to himself.
This room is very small.
It's fitting 8 hammocks in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
like, we are
stacked,
on top of
stacked,
each other.
man,
Stacked.
stacked. So yeah, you probably hear him.
Okay. I think Talon's gonna be a little taken aback because this is a tradition that is not just a tradition, it's an honor. It's like a vampire slayer once in a generation someone is called type of deal. Um for her people in particular. So she doesn't know if there are other people who practice the same offering and tattoo structure. She has no idea. She just knows where she gets it from. She knows where it comes from. And I think she's gonna kind of like go, you have giant baby squid? Another one?
I, I don't have one, but I imagine it's quite possible that more exist.
Oh yeah,
Didn't
man. If you find it,
Rocco
I'm totally okay to use that, I guess, as long as it's the same.
didn't Rocco
I really
mention
need to find
fighting
this
a
good
giant
stuff.
squid before he died? That him and his team
He
had been
did.
trying to milk one and they milked the wrong thing?
He
Oh boy.
did. I
Yo,
remember him saying
did
that.
Neo did
I
that?
don't think he said it to me though. I don't
Oh,
No, he
think.
did
said
that?
it to all of us
Oh,
while we were
above
in the
board, I remember him saying that.
forest.
It was just a
While we
story
were
he was
waiting.
telling.
Yeah.
Can I just say
Oh.
Neo setting that shit up that far? I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that's crazy. Anyways, that's it.
Yeah, and she's gonna kind of just keep an eye on Calix. She hasn't really been paying too much attention to Calix so far because he's been kind of like a strong silent type in her mind. So she's just gonna like swing and go, anyway, Ola is learning to grieve healthily and compartmentalize difficult feeling. Your tool is mad at everyone but willing to forgive. Calix is promising that he will protect and forgive as well. This is all so good. I'm dying. And Pom Pom, now you Pom Pom, you tell a secret so that we can be best friend group.
Oh my god, what is
Uh,
this?
Dr. Secure Hillard made me?
Yo, tools. Sorry, I feel like Yo tools listening, but like is pretending to be asleep, so people like leave them alone, and they just turn around. Like what?
Damn.
I think Talon's gonna reach a hand down for a high five and be like, nice one, very personal.
Isn't
So
that
I think
what
while
people do? They make other people? Th- Are you? Is he not
Yeah, I've
your
seen it
dad?
happen.
he he created me through a machine and a bunch of other stuff. It's not like when a mommy and a daddy get together because they love each other and they no, it wasn't that.
Pain. I feel nothing but pain. I feel nothing but pain.
I feel like while this conversation is happening, Calix is gonna summon Tundra and just send her over to keep an eye on Prudence in in Salem's absence.
Hmm. Tundra flies over and just lands on Prudence's the edge of Prudence's hammock, and it just starts rocking.
Hey, Neo, do you mind if we take a real quick break?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I don't mind. We can take a break.
Okay.
Sorry.
We'll be right back, folks.
Hey, gang. Hope you weren't gone too long. We're actually going to go ahead and call it here for tonight. We'll be back next time for more Hillard University and be on the lookout for more Hillard University clips and content. You can join our Discord, the whole 9 yards. Let's go ahead and do some outros. Talk to me, Bree.
I have been Bree. I will hopefully continue to be Bree in the future. She, her, they, them pronouns. I've been playing Yotul. You can catch me on most Wednesdays. I will not be playing this Wednesday because we are on. We're having like a dark out week, but you can find me on next Wednesday on Girls Run These Worlds channel playing Nina, hot girl, nice skin, Tempest cleric. You know the works. And you can find me at my link tree links, which Tomasi has posted, and that's it.
And I'm gonna be doing this outro. I'm Prim the Ottolotl, and you can find me, my adorable self, and my lovely self at the links in the chats. Please support
Everywhere that
Prim
matters.
everywhere that on on everywhere that matters. You can find me. Please support me. And I'm Prim. This is me being Prim. I'm not Neo right now. I'm Prim. Uh, um, we love Prim, and we support Prim. So please go ahead and click those links for me. And that's it.
Neo, you forgot smart and wonderful and beautiful and kind and amazing.
Yeah, I
Shame on
forgot.
you.
I forgot all of that, and it's upsetting.
Mm.
It's upsetting my homegirl. So
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that means I'm next. I am Tamasi. Can find me as Full Real Fantasy on Instagram, Twitch, and TikTokies. Warning: Instagram's a little adult. Um, so 18 plus only, please. Uh, none of you kids should be here anyway. Um, and yes, that's it. Yay.
All right. I am Mac Epiphany. You can find me on all of the social media at Mac Epiphany. And you can also find me at Coco Mac Gaming, where we will be having session 4 of Wild and Beyond the Witchlight this Saturday. It's getting lit, guys.
it's bid lit. Fuck you talking about.
That's fair. That's fair.
And
That's all
hey,
for me.
everybody. I'm Felix. I play MR, and I am. You can find me pretty much everywhere as Frisco Flame. And I'm going to see what's up with this Kick.com. See what's going on with the streaming there. So check that out as well. I'm also Frisco Flame there. Grab that before anybody else did. So on to the next person.
Kick is back.
Not KIK,
Right?
KICK.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
What?
KIK never died
I
out.
was.
What do you mean?
I'm. We moving on. Go ahead.
Good night, everybody. I have been Yanami. You can find my socials and the link trays down below. And I will see you sometime another Tuesday.
Meadow.
Hello, I have been Sin. I am now Meadow. Hopefully, I continue to be Meadow in the future. Did I do that right? Okay, great. Uh,
Perfect.
you can find me at Howdy Love Darlin'. No G because I'm Southern. Blessed is a hashtag on all the sites that matter. And I will see y'all next time we play. One last yeehaw for the road. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw indeed.
Yeehaw.
And I am your illustrious, beautiful dungeon master, the Neo Soul God, but you can just call me Neo. Um, I want to thank you for being here with us tonight. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us, and God knows I appreciate it. I want to thank this amazing cast of players. I love them dearly. They are family, they are friends, they are my life and my heart. Um, you can support me on all the Linktree things. You can, if you loved any of the races or subclasses or anything that happens here tonight, you can do that on my coffee page, also in my link tree as well. Um, it is almost a calendar year since I wrote the Night Skins race for DnD and started all this shenaniganery. It's almost been 365 days, and my life has been forever changed because of this game, and because of you, and because of Hillard University. Um, may we have a million more of them. Years, that is. Um, Before I go, I want you to know that you are loved. You are capable and worthy of love unconditionally. Be kind to others, but realize that you first must be kind to yourself. And one last thing I don't normally say, but I'll put this on here too. You are here for a reason. You were chosen to do something great. Your light will shine on everyone you meet. That's on the hood. We're Hillard University, and we love you. Good night.
Till you go. Bye.
Arr.
I'm gonna raid the Mandy. Y'all say hi to